Hey guys, Crew Blind with. I'm Eric.
I'm Aaron.
Aaron, why did you hesitate?
Eating chips.
We're watching Legends of Tomorrow. Aaron, the season finale. It's getting harder and harder to put out things for this show because our only legend pop we have died.
Mm-hmm. What? Eric, we get you like Zelda.
No, he's a...
Why did you keep getting out here?
Because we don't have any other legends. He's a legend.
Of Zelda.
Yeah.
She's there.
No.
Yeah, she is.
That's not her, though.
That's Sarah.
Then we need a white canary.
We don't have a white canary.
People can do custom stuff.
Black is okay too, Eric.
And then Giant Man.
Yeah, kind of like Adam.
Yeah. Now, Aaron, speaking of the shit we do not have, what happened last time on Legends of Tomorrow?
Snart died.
Yeah. Well, maybe. We don't know. I don't think he's dead. I think he's still alive or something.
Blasted to the past?
We don't know.
I bet.
It was a time explosion.
Dude.
What?
I bet they put him in jail. Like in a prison. Maybe Heatwave would come and break him out.
What else happened on Legends of Tomorrow? Well, they kissed. They kissed before and then they died. Fuck.
Who?
Snart and Sarah kissed.
For some reason I was thinking about Stein and Jefferson.
No, they just fucking... I love them. They're just like...
Ah! What if they kissed instead?
Yeah. That was fucking crazy.
Which one of us would be the fire storm?
I don't know.
Would it be me or you?
I don't know.
Would you be in my head or would I be in your head?
I don't know. I don't talk about us in head.
What? You probably would hate to be like me in your head.
Yeah, it is.
Like just fucking. What are you fucking doing? You're fucking going the wrong way. Like, haha! I can only hear you on one side of my head.
I'm down there, like Firestorm, help us! Get this very heavy thing off of our. And I'm like, oh, it's so heavy. And I can't put it back. Like, shut up, man! Ah!
I just fuck with you the whole time in your head. I never help or anything.
Yeah.
Why are we a team?
Yeah. So I don't know. Just I'll be in your head, and then like I'll just the most annoying I'll get is like, what did he say? What? What? Aaron? What?
That would be a fun parody thing we do at some point.
Yeah, we should probably do something like that. Okay. Other than that, the Time Masters and the Odyssey. Nope.
Vandal.
No, the fucking thing.
Savage.
The
Rift.
The Rift. The Oculus. The Time Masters and the Oculus have been destroyed. Thus, they do not have the ability to change time.
I don't know if the Time Masters have been destroyed, but the Oculus has.
Well, the main ones.
Well, some people died.
No, that guy was... Yeah.
Because Vandal talked to a guy who was a Time Master, remember?
Yeah, I know, but bullshit. Who gives a shit about that guy? He can't do shit.
You know who he was?
They can't do shit.
Okay.
What can they do? Nothing.
No, call Vandal Savage in the past.
Vandal, who's supposed to be preparing the world for...
Armageddon.
From the Thangarians.
All the people...
Yep, it's just like, fuck it, I'll change the world. I can't save it, but I'll change it. He's gonna be doing that. You do your Vandal impression.
I am Vandal Savage.
Yeah, it's good. It's fun, isn't it?
It is fun.
Yeah, I do it in my cat all the time now. I look at the little kitty, I will rub his tummy. He likes it so much, on the chin especially. He loves it.
Hawk people are captured by Vandal.
Vandal, yeah.
I think
Carter is in. He's down in the
stasis.
cargo hold. And is he in stasis or just in the cargo hold?
He's probably mummified or some shit.
Whatever. And Kendra's like, laughing. And then she's not laughing anymore because he's like, I changed the world. And then he's like, take off and go to the atmosphere. Why do we go up when we just go through time? Doesn't make sense.
They did it in Back to the Future?
No, they said to go 88 miles an hour.
Maybe they do too.
No.
You don't know.
No.
Now he killed Rip's kids and mom.
Yeah, are they permanently dead for... In a show about time travel,
Mm-hmm.
is time settled?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Why now and not...
I mean, that's when they
forever.
died before. That's when they died now.
I know, but hasn't that always been the case?
I don't fucking know.
How could they change it?
Eric, there's only one way we know. But anyway, they're dead. And he's traveling through time somewhere.
Okay. This is the finale, too, so I just don't really know what's going to happen.
I'm hoping for a giant robot foot and the Flash.
We've already had the giant robot foot.
No, I want a new one.
No! Don't waste time on that. I want to see good shit.
Good giant robot foot.
Snart!
And you tickle it.
Mick!
Mick was in that
Fighting.
shot.
No.
Mick was in that scene. Star was in that scene.
No, Mick was not in that scene. Because
Yeah,
Mick was not yet cast in
Yeah.
Legend of Tomorrow when they made that promo.
Maybe
So you were fucking wrong. You're wrong. Alright, so let's just watch the show, Aaron. I'll do it because right people hit the show.
Oh, shit.
Fuck, Aaron! He was at that.
We asked what he was doing, remember?
What'd you get back?
I just got back.
Your sister. Honey, she,
No, Dad, no.
I'm sorry, baby.
No, Dad, no.
I got you.
Dude, damn it. Not ready for this. Fuck, man, he hasn't changed.
Oh, man. It's right here.
Man, he wasted no time going back to...
You didn't waste any time getting back to your
Yeah,
ass.
exactly.
Son of a bitch never did anything without a plan. Maybe you're right. Maybe he wanted this. What are you doing with your hand? Maybe he wanted us to, you know, be partners.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna be sick. When do we get in contact with Hunter?
Oh, she's pissed.
That ship's not taking off without us.
Yeah.
You got that?
Yep. Go. Feel bad for Sarah, but she just needs to kick some ass. Doesn't she?
She's so... man. Carter! I mean...
No!
fuck!
That's a
Kendra.
man, that's a woman. Fuck.
Run!
Oh, this! Vandal, fuck!
I'm seeing this thing through till the bitter. Oh, speaking of bitter.
You knew. You dropped us off 5 months later because you knew.
Knew what?
You knew
That's
that
right.
Laura was gonna die.
I'm afraid.
You should be afraid.
Oh.
Knew he had that thing!
Oh, the helmet's there?
Sorry.
Only this time I won't be content to whisper in the ears of powerful men. This time I will be the one with the power. I will be a god.
I have never asked you for anything. And you, of all people, should understand. I can't do this without my sister. I can't.
Yes, you can.
It's the same thing Lance went through.
Shoot him.
Nope, shoot him. Shoot his ass. Oh!
Oh, shit.
Whoa, what? Where did that come
Shit.
from?
They gotta fight. What? Who are these guys?
I don't know. They've been here.
Is that all fucking
Nazi
rocks?
meteors. Oh!
Wow.
They haven't done that before yet.
Transmuted the molecular properties of the rifle. What does that even mean?
They did it, Aaron!
Pretty cool.
Dude, that's like a whole other part of his power.
Oh shit.
That thing that we did in World War II.
Yeah.
It's called transmutation. One time only. Okay, just the once.
I love when they do this.
You just turn shit into shit.
You need to focus, Jefferson.
Oh. Different.
I never thought I'd utter these words, but I think we need a Nazi. Not funny. Look, the reason I keep telling you to focus is to detonate each of these meteors in a different time period. How can you destroy the world 3 times in 3 different times? You can't. It would create a temporal paradox, which would result in a time quake that would return the Earth to the point of the
That's
first
interesting.
thermic reaction in ancient Egypt.
Okay, it's official. This is the craziest bad guy plan in the history of mankind.
It can literally be in 3 places at once.
Shit.
Thanks to
I'm
time travel.
talking to
And it's
myself.
because of
No,
time
you
travel
talking.
that I
Because
know
of
you're
time
here.
travel that I
You're
know
all here
you are
tonight
here.
because you have felt an imminent presence of something.
Oh, the
Blood.
blood.
That's fucking crazy.
It should be sufficient to render Savage mortal.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh man, I forgot how much of a badass I was.
Wait, why is there's a meteor here?
Look,
Yeah.
Oh. So it like takes the time and like bends it on itself and
I think that's our cue.
or something.
Oh shit. the
These
hawk people.
bird fucks.
You ready to show these fools what's really good?
Oh, is Sarah with them? Yeah, Sarah's with them.
we're past the point of worrying about the timeline.
that was badass. Come on, man.
Shoot
It's a
it.
fucking bird.
Shoot it.
Bazooka.
What? Run, Sarah. Oh.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Oh, versus.
Ah.
Did you see that?
Time Master's never late.
Ooh, a time master's never
Master's
late.
Never late. Ooh, I like this.
Rip.
No!
Shit. Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. What?
He's on the
Back
time
to the
ship.
future.
Gideon.
Oh,
Oh,
it's Back to the Future.
that's badass.
Na, 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 na.
Alright. Dude, he just beating the shit out. He's just a fucking guy.
Okay, yeah. I'm just waiting for Ray to fucking finish killing this damn bird thing. Shit. What's Firestorm doing? Go! Fucking heat wave.
Yeah, I gotta kill someone for Snart.
Yeah.
Dude, everybody gets their own boss battle.
Yeah.
Yeah!
What the?
That was so fucking corny.
You can't kill me. I'm immortal. Guess you haven't heard the news.
Didn't you get the memo? Ugh! He's burning that fucker! Burn him!
Oh!
No more. But yet my death does not save the lives of your family. I may die, but you will live knowing that you failed to save the lives.
Ooh, shit.
It's crazy he just beat one of them, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he just beat the shit out of him. They,
Now what? Now what?
RoboCop. Come on. Got a little trick I've been working on.
Shrink
make it
it?
shrink? He is him, man.
Sweet.
Water. Shit.
Damn.
Man, you got my boots wet.
Jefferson, you did it. We did it, man. I wanted to be the one to kill him. Again, I mean.
I'm gonna blow.
Rip, we need... Rip?
He just takes off. Bye.
What? What, they stuck in 2021?
Oh, man.
Flying the Wave Rider into the sun with the meteor on board.
And you on it.
What?
I guess this is goodbye.
What?
No.
It's been a pleasure, Captain.
Damn it. No.
Dr. Palmer, you brought us all into this, man. Which is why I'm doing this alone, Mr. Jackson. I'll have no one else die for my choices.
This isn't gonna bring Snart back.
I don't want to lose another friend.
Aww.
I appreciate that, Mr. Rory.
Jesus. Gideon's gonna die too.
Not the Wave Rider.
Damn it, Aaron. Wait. What, you with the commercial for that? He's alive.
I'm not ready to die.
We know that. You could have been killed. Should have been. You're a moron. Someone needs to be responsible for protecting the timeline. Who better than a former Time Master? And, well, any of you who'd like to join me?
No. Damn it.
I can't pretend to understand it. Time travel thing, but it sounds important.
So is family. I wasn't gonna go the first time. And Laurel convinced me.
Yeah.
And now I'm gonna do this for her.
Yeah.
Well, she'd be proud of you.
How do you know?
Because I am.
Jefferson.
Hey, Gray. What are you...
Oh, I'm so glad that you could make it, Jax.
What are you up to?
Well, we had a nice
Drink
long
this.
talk this afternoon, didn't we? My husband, the superhero.
Whoa! Starlapse!
2013. Snart.
Oh shit.
I just wanted to make sure I said something important that wasn't left unsaid. Mick, I don't do touchy-feely. If you got something to say, say it.
Come on, dude.
You're the best guy I ever knew. You may not think you're a hero, but you're a hero to me.
Shit.
You got that? Yeah, I got it. See you around. full compliment. To be honest, I had my doubts that all of you would be willing to throw in with me for a second go. Well, actually.
We're not coming with you.
What?
See you guys around.
Fly away, birdies.
That's so cool.
Every time they do that, I get hungry for chicken. Shall we?
Fuck!
What's this?
That's the Wave Rider. What the fuck's happening? They came back to this moment to what? Stop themselves?
I don't know.
What the hell's going on? Do not get on that ship.
What?
If you do, you're all dead.
What?
Who exactly are you?
My name is Rex Tyler. I'm a member of the Justice Society of America.
The JSA? How does that work?
I don't know.
The JSA is like the pre-Justice League. It's like the old Justice League, right?
The first one.
They're like the first one. What's he say his name was?
Rex Tyler?
Our Man. Okay, I don't know if we're really supposed to know exactly, but if he's from the Justice Society, I'm pretty certain the Justice Society of America is like the precursor to the Justice League of America.
Okay.
At least that's how it was in Smallville.
Okay. So all before
Yeah.
Superman and Aquaman and all
And
that.
Hawkman used to be part of that, you know, in that continuity.
Okay.
I'm not like super versed on my my DC lore,
Mm-hmm.
so I don't really know what the significance of him is. It seemed like it should have been a big deal, or it's just a fucking who knows what's gonna happen, you know?
Yeah. I'm like, he said that if they get on that ship, they're all gonna die.
Yeah.
So you just have Legends tomorrow. They're just gonna stay in Star City 2016, not go anywhere.
But what I'm saying is, if that means that he has to come from the future, but
Yeah.
that guy I think comes from the past. I don't know anything about that character. I mean, I didn't really know anything about Rip Hunter either.
No.
When we started, I really like
Yeah.
him now. You know what would have been fucking crazy if it was like Snart.
What do you mean Snart?
Like it's Snart, who got thrown. The explosion happened. He got thrown into like the time sphere somewhere, and he comes back. You know,
Oh, you mean instead of Rex, it was
like
Snow?
instead of Rex, if it was fucking, he just comes up and you're like, what the fuck? And it's like, hey guys, I'm back. I was in prison.
No.
Time prison.
No.
For that time crime.
What?
If you can't do the time.
No.
If
Stop.
you can't do the
Stop.
time, don't
Stop.
do the crime.
You stop.
The time crime. You know what? Not the best finale I've ever seen in my life.
No.
But I'm satisfied.
It was fun.
Yeah.
I like the 3 Vandal Savage fight thing.
That was interesting.
However, like,
Yeah. How'd that work?
I mean,
Because if
as
he
a
was.
group, they could never beat him. But Heatwave was able to just smash on him.
We can't have this conversation every single episode. We know that Vandal Savage as a villain doesn't make sense because he's not
Yeah.
threatening enough. Okay, fine. Let's just get past it. My question is, if you kill him at the earliest point when he's mortal, he wouldn't have been able
to do the other ones,
to do
right?
the other ones. So why do you have to kill him at all times? But maybe the answer is this fucking space rock
Well, I think
is like it's like a nail, like in time, like this, you know.
Okay.
And like everything around it is being like affected, and you can't like change shit. But when they explode, they like fucking reset time for some reason, you know?
Well, no, because the third one they said it wouldn't reset time or change time. but it
Well,
would-
if you did all three of them at the same time,
Yeah.
it would have reset. If you didn't have them at different times, it would just explode and destroy Earth.
Yeah.
You know what? That's not the most compelling science fiction jargon I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's still jargon.
Yeah.
And as long what they did right. They just clearly like, here's the rules. We'll follow the rules. If we made this shit up, we'll follow that. You guys good? Good break. We did.
Yeah, I guess so.
Legends isn't the best show ever.
No, I wouldn't say
But
so.
it's one of the shows that I have the most fun watching.
Mhm.
Simply because I like the characters, I like the tone, the music, I like the space jargon and time jargon. Even though when you try to make sense of this fictional shit, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
But
astonishing.
who gives a shit? I like that. I like astonishing. I like seeing... I love Heatwave's character.
Well, I almost wanted to cry watching him try to like, hey, you're not a hero, but you're a hero to me or whatever, you know? Like, that, and thinking about it, that's 2013. That's before The Flash.
That's before The Flash.
You know?
That was 2014.
He's just a jerk thief.
Yeah.
Running around. Probably didn't even have a cold gun yet. Just wears a giant
he absolutely
fucking...
didn't have a
Just
cold gun.
wears a giant fucking coat because he thinks it's cool, you know?
Yeah. Let's just kind of go through the episode here. We got some stuff. The very beginning of the episode, they just go back to 2016, and everybody like takes it like a day and just like catches up and then goes right back, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
I thought that was kind of weird, but and we didn't see what happened. Like Jackson's like, my mom's gonna be so mad. You know, we didn't see shit.
Didn't see that.
Mick just killed a kid with fire.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like he got a partner in crime and started like and was robbing a bank. That guy failed him, and he burned him alive.
I mean, to be fair, there's worse things going on in Central City right now.
Yeah. But I'm just saying that...
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like... Because Ray just kind of shows up like, no, you shouldn't be doing that. You know? Like, does he not know that he just burnt this, like... The guy looks like it was like 19.
Yeah. He was sitting in the car, too. He's like, hey. He's like, it's me.
Now,
he didn't care.
To be fair, sometimes that gun, they fire and it doesn't freeze.
Nothing happens. They just, like, get knocked
Just
back.
like how, you know, Rip Hunter just got shot in the fucking chest with one of those blasts, and he's fine. Mm-hmm. He's just fine.
But Kendra got shot earlier with, like, the same kind of gun and
she
knocked
wasn't
out.
fine. Yeah. How did you feel about the 3 times a charm, the 3rd time's a charm, the aha moment? I feel like it was a little contrived. Like, oh, 3rd time's a charm. That's the key to the entire plan. You know? Didn't it feel a little bit too coincidental? We've talked about coincidences in stories.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, okay, 3, and maybe it just made him think of the 3 meteorites.
Yeah, but
I don't know why, I mean, unless he just studied something crazy, why necessarily he knew that those 3 had some special ritual.
Like, how does he know about transmutation?
That's a thing in science. I mean,
Is
it's a thing around. I mean, I know, like,
seems like
the fucking video games have it and stuff.
Transmutation?
Yeah, there's, like, a thing in World of Warcraft when you transmutations and transmortations of, like,
okay,
changing
that's
stuff.
magic.
Huh?
I mean, it's not science.
It's a science thing. It's a rearranging of, like, molecules to make a new item.
That's alchemy.
Kind of, yeah.
That's not real. That's not
It's
science.
I mean, there's a science behind it. Maybe that no one can do it, but there's people studying, like, the idea.
You can't call that science, though. Science is just a method of investigating things and repeating them.
Well, yeah, but, like,
that's never happened. It's not
like
science. It's a
scientifically, could we rearrange the atoms of this table to make fucking dirt?
Okay.
Or a mouse. Or
anyway, I just thought it was weird that he immediately, even if he knew what it was, he immediately knew how to do it.
The transmutation? I don't know if he knew exactly how to do it.
Just do that shit.
I mean,
you'll get it.
Honestly, the first time he did it,
I
thought it was... I thought the transmutation the first time, he just disintegrated something. Didn't it look like he just turned to dust?
Yeah.
So I thought he just, like... and just disintegrated. But
like he heated it up. Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah, like he just like and just
no.
You know, with his radiation.
I mean, I know that Firestorm could do that. And I've been kind of waiting for it to happen. It's cool that it happened here and not like saving it for season 2 or just to do it. You know, now that he doesn't. I mean, one, he's already like the most powerful guy.
Yeah.
And now he has a whole nother superpower.
Yeah.
Which I like. I like it. Do that. More comic book stuff.
See, with that though, like whenever Sarah and him were together.
Yeah.
Where the fuck he go?
Like he's like, Shah! And she's like, fight.
Like if anything, that specific fight area, like there were like no other bad guys around. You know what I mean? Like in the one, there was random hawk people around.
No, there were bad guys.
He killed them all.
No, he had a couple of his guys there too.
Two.
Yeah.
Firestorm had to fight 2 regular fucking guys.
We don't know. There's probably some guys in the back truck.
I guess.
Yeah.
Because he fucking just took off and left Sarah to fight him.
It was a good fight, though.
Yes, I enjoed Sarah in his fight. It was good.
You know, fight.
I just always am like, why can't Firestorm do some shit?
It's expensive. They did alright. I mean, it's not the best. They did alright. But you know what fight I enjoyed was Mick versus Savage, because it's just this fucking guy bar fighting this other fucking guy until he fucking burns him alive.
Should he be able to do that?
No.
I mean,
but whatever. I guess
he did have a lifetime or so
as Kronos.
So I mean, okay, he got more training and whatnot. But still, I was like, I don't know.
You know what? That's true.
You know,
we argued for a long time about time and the vanishing point, And does it pass? It can't because he spent lifetimes there.
Yeah, he was there for a long time.
I don't fucking know.
I don't know. With Mick, though, you also had Ray there just fighting a fucking hawk person.
For a while.
For an hour. Forever.
Now, one of the problems of the show...
Shoot it!
I know. Aaron.
Shrink it!
Shrink it. One of the problems... Get big, squash it.
Step on it!
One of the problems of the show is sometimes they have too many characters that don't have enough to do, I feel like. And I don't want to sound arrogant, but I feel like they're not thinking hard enough to be able to be like, this, come up with better ideas. You know?
Yeah.
Like, if you write down paper, like, you know, Mick fights Vandal. I'm like, okay, I mean, shouldn't this guy, like, be more threatening than a guy that can just punch you?
Yeah.
Whatever. Well, what's Ray gonna do? I mean, he took on a giant robot. Like, he fights I don't know, we had hawk people there. Like, okay, he fights a hawk person. Well, for how long? As long as we need him to.
Yeah.
You know, like, it's... You can do better, guys. I mean, a little better. And that... Don't get me wrong. I love the show. Love it so much. But there are things that can be improved.
Yeah. I get you. I understand that, too.
Okay. Here's one of those things I'm talking about exactly. How did Kendra exactly find the World War II soldier whose helmet she had seen on the Wave Rider's main hold, captain's hold? She's like, I recognize that helmet.
Yeah.
That's the only helmet in all ever that had those markers. And she just happened. She wasn't like did she like come from like? How'd she find that fucking guy?
I don't know. And there was no other soldiers or nothing. Just that
no.
guy.
And how did she know that it was that exact helmet?
And then Vandal just killed him right then.
Yeah.
You know, like, did he?
So that means that body was recovered, and that helmet was like someone got that helmet. They didn't look and shit.
No.
Which, you know, historians today rip apart all that stuff looking for shit. You know, whatever. And it somehow makes its way to Rip Hunter.
Yep. Put on the Wave Rider. But then the timeline reverberates some shit. And instead of him putting it on that table, he put it on that table.
Well, I thought he was going to say the timeline reverberates and it made its way to me somehow. It wouldn't make any sense. But no, it went from one side of the room to the other. Which, why even do that?
I think it's a butterfly effect kind of thing of like, something happened, so time changed, and the reverberations.
Okay.
Ultimately, the ultimate thing was that instead of him putting it over there, he put it over here. But he wasn't aware that he put it over here.
And then Jack's
because time had changed.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, okay. So we have to grant that if she put the message in there, it would make its way to Rip. But then we also have to grant that she just found this guy whose helmet she recognizes. Like, that's two really big leaps in logic. That's really hard for me to cross.
Did he ever talk? He never talked about the helmet before, did he?
I don't remember.
I don't remember
anything about it.
I mean, if he'd have been like, this was from a soldier, you know, Private Hunter.
And then she, like, hunted him down?
Yeah, and then, like, when she was running, they were talking, like, he's like, I'm Private Hunter of da-da-da-da, can I help you?
Even then, though, I'd have a problem, because that's like a
very coincidental?
That coincidence is not very, it's, like, massively coincidental.
But at least then it's not just an assumption of, like, so it just happens to be the same helmet. At least then she, like, oh, he told me this story, and now I met this guy with the same name, so this is the same helmet. You know what I mean? At least then we have kind of a story of it.
But no, you know what? That means that thing has been in that helmet this entire time. And they just it's another coincidence. They just happen to knock into it?
Not the entire time.
Well, I mean, in terms of the timeline, quantum, whatever. Like, it's been in there since 1940s.
Yes, in theory, yes. But in their timeline, no. And it got reverberated into a change.
Okay.
I mean, like, if we went back in time and...
Doesn't that contradict the thing that events take time to dry? If you can do things like that immediately?
Yes and no. It immediately happened because we're in two different time zones. Two time.
No, we're on the same line. We're two different points on the timeline. Okay.
So there's like 67 years between.
Okay.
So from Kendra's point to that one, I mean, it had 67 years or whatever to like cement or change.
That's not how. That's.
She was back in 1944.
Just happened to find the guy.
Found this helmet. If there was a story or something weird we missed, okay, whatever. But she finds this helmet that just happens to be the right helmet. And then 67 years from now, her and Vandal take off. She's not doing anything else.
She finds the helmet, and then Rip has to find the helmet later, with no one ever removing that letter ever.
Well, yes.
Okay. So then Rip finds the helmet, and for some reason just puts it in his captain's quarters, but it doesn't have the letter at that point. Is that what you're saying?
I mean, in theory, yes, it would.
Okay. So
But in his point of view, from his timeline where they are in 2016, I mean, it didn't in his past.
why would he have the helmet?
I don't know. He had a bunch of random shit in there. He had a globe. Why do you need a globe?
That's not random. That's a very specific person that Kendra would coincidentally find and put a message in because she recognized it. Okay? I get that. But, like, why would Rip collect just a random helmet from World War II when there was, like, millions of those things? He picked this one. It seems like he would have, those things have some kind of significance because he's a time master and he's collecting those kind of things, like trophies almost. Why pick that one that just happened to be from the guy that died to Vandal Savage? Maybe he tracked down Vandal Savage and knew that there was a Vandal Savage there, even though that one's from the future.
I mean, I don't think that he would have had it because it was from Vandal Savage.
Well, the guy that died to Vandal Savage.
Well, yeah, then, but not.
I'm just trying to
before.
say it makes no sense why he would just have this helmet. He just has a random helmet.
Why
Is that the answer?
Why does he have any of that shit in there?
I don't know, but I can ignore things that I don't have information for. I have information for this, and it doesn't make any sense that he has that. And it doesn't make any sense why she would have
So
found
all
that
the other
one.
shit doesn't matter. It's just this one helmet. that
No,
matters.
not a lot of it makes perfect sense. Some of it does if you can rationalize it, but there's a huge coincidence, and then another huge coincidence, and then time rules that you have to really do some acrobats to make sense, you know? It just seems like a really strange plot.
The time rules, I think, are fine. I think it's just like... I feel like we're missing something to really kind of tie the helmet in.
I mean, I understand the rule they brought up now, but it's weird that I think they made this rule just for this one thing. That if you change something, it makes some kind of fucking shit happen and things change. Because we haven't seen anything like that before, but we've seen shit change. Just nothing like that, you know?
Well, I mean, like the ring thing you mentioned, we saw that happen, you know?
Yeah, but it's not like
And
the
it was-
ring fucking was on his toe or something.
No, it was just gone.
It was just gone. So
yeah.
if she
Where'd it
did
go?
if she did something that wasn't in the original timeline, that helmet probably wouldn't even fucking be there.
Or, I mean, something could be changed. If we went back in time and stopped, whoever sent Giant Man to us,
Yeah.
maybe we would still have Giant Man, but maybe we wouldn't. But if we did have Giant Man, maybe he wasn't here, maybe he was over there instead. It would just be a slight difference because of butterfly effect. Butterfly effect can change little things or big things.
I don't know if that'd be the same.
It is the same.
No.
Yeah, it is. Why
If we went back and stopped the person from sending Giant Man, we would never have gotten Giant Man, and someone else probably would have sent a Giant Man.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't be the specific one with a message in it.
It could have been. If they bought it from Amazon just like the other one
It's
did.
the same exact one.
Could have been.
I don't know.
And then I happened to pull it out and I put it over there instead.
I get you. Even if the timeline,
It's a coincidence.
Even if the rules made perfect sense, which I personally can't do it perfectly. You can. Maybe I'm just not understanding it as much, but the coincidences make it just a weird choice.
I feel like if it had been like, hey, this is from Private Hunter, he was a great ancestor, and I got it from him from this.
But then it would be a coincidence that she met his great ancestor.
Yes, but at least then there's a story. Like, hey, that's Private Hunter's fucking helmet. Let me see that.
Yeah.
At least then it ties it together somehow. Even if it is I can get by a fucking coincidence. I've seen coincidences.
Okay,
before.
well, how do you fix this problem? What I would do is it's like Vandal Savage is like, I'm going at the change time, reset it, right? He's going to do that, but I can't have Hunter. He's out there somewhere. I find his grandfather. I kill him. He's never born, you know?
I mean, that's a lot
He
of
does
fucking
that.
work.
Huh?
A lot of fucking work.
Well, yeah, but if he did that in that specific soldier that he then has to find...
You just killed him.
I know he killed him. I wouldn't have had him kill him.
Okay.
But I would have had, I just would have written it a certain way that guy, that makes sense. That's the helmet. You know what I'm saying? Then it's not a coincidence.
Oh,
it's a character doing work to get to a certain point that then Kendra could improvise with. You know? I think that solved that problem, even though it would be kind of corny. You know?
Too much.
It's too much, but I would have preferred that over what we got. Because when we did it, I was like, what the fuck's going on? Like, when she saw that symbol, I'm like, what was the symbol? What's this going to mean? And it's turned out, like, I've seen that hat before. Like, you just found this fucker running around the woods. You just happen to do, in the entire earth and all of time, you happen to find that guy's hat.
Was there never...
I rest my case.
Was there never... Your case is just like...
It doesn't make sense.
It's like, yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You know what? Legends of Tomorrow needs two guys like us, just like we can be the time guys in the back. When they write a script and they give us a script and we're like, this and this wouldn't work according to the rules, you know? And we're like, okay, what can we change? Like, you can do this and that. Okay, consistent. And there's never going to be any of these problems that we already talk about for like 2
hours. You need someone over top of it just to keep the consistency there and the rules there.
Yeah.
And like, this breaks this rule.
Yeah.
You know, these are the rules we've implemented. Let's stick with these.
Yeah.
How about Carter swinging around Kendra to hit some other fucking guy in the face? I thought that was silly.
You know...
You remember?
Yeah, he was using her like a hammer.
And he like swung her and she's like, ah! I thought it was kind of silly.
That was not the best. I mean, one of our big problems has been Vandal, Hawkman, Hawkgirl in terms of fighting, story, motivation, choices, you know? Like, you could have made Vandal easily more scary and intimidating by just showing him regenerate immediately.
Yeah. Like
just one
like
effect
a
shot.
certain character from another show we watch.
Yes.
I mean, it's so cool.
Kendra, you should not have done the Ray storyline because it ultimately went
nowhere, I guess.
Nowhere at all.
It was better whenever it was just Jefferson and that whole little thing happened and then it just kind of ended.
Yeah.
But then it came right back in there. I was like, what?
I know. The Carter thing, it just... I mean, I didn't mind Carter, but I feel like I don't know Carter.
No.
You know?
No. I mean, he was there for the first episode and then he was there for like the last 2.
And then just in terms of, you know, Vandal's fighting style with knives, that's cool. But it's just a guy with fucking knives. Like, we have a fire demon on our side.
They don't use.
And they're like, no, you can't kill him. It's like, yeah, but you can burn his muscles off his body until he can't do it, and then you can throw him to space. Can he survive the sun?
Oh. I don't know.
I mean, this thing that can make him not mortal couldn't survive the sun. Not immortal couldn't survive the sun, but he can?
Yeah.
Okay. You need to change,
just make him seem threatening somehow, right?
Yeah, I guess.
He needs...
Well, I don't have to worry about it anymore. He's dead.
Yeah, he's dead now, which I feel
3
like
times.
they could have done before. But if he just would have been some kind of... He's immortal. Okay, how? Like where? Okay, I get how. There's a meteor, but...
Has he been erased from the timeline? No, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he died in the 50s, and the 70s, and the 2000s.
Okay, so are we saying that we can't... This doesn't make sense, because if he died while the 2006... The 2166, right? That's the one that was the main villain that had Kendra and Carter, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Or no. Yeah, the one from 2166 went to the vanishing point. That was the one that had the trial. They let him go and gave him a time ship, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
And that was the one that was killed by Kendra, Carter, and Rip, right?
Yes.
So that one theoretically should still be alive to get to the point where he is.
Yeah.
But they also killed him in 2 spots in the last part. So is he dead? Does he die in the 50s?
Well, to be fair, Reverse Flash had that whole
that's a species.
He had that whole caught in the bubble timeline thing, and the Time Masters did say that he had time travel and he learned time travel and was able to do stuff. So there is some bubbly times maybe.
Yeah.
You know, going to the void or to the vanishing point and back.
Yeah, but Reverse Flash was only killed once at the end of his timeline. He still has his previous side, you know, but after that he's not alive.
I mean, he was killed at the end of his timeline, but then also Eddie was killed before his timeline, you know what I mean?
No, yeah, I understand that, but if with Vandal, it's one timeline that got cut off at 3 different spots, so he should have died. I don't know.
Yeah, but how many times did he time travel? Because If you have his...
Well, we don't know that.
If you have his timeline cut into, like, a quarter.
Yeah.
Like, quarter. And he jumped out of time here and came back over here and left here and come back over here.
Yeah.
I mean, that guy's still going to be kind of running around, even if here it's cut.
So if he's still out there, then he's not dead.
Some of them isn't. But, I mean, there might be still some things that happen or some things that just don't happen now.
So just the one that time travels isn't dead.
Yeah, whatever's time traveling. But it will die at some point. So, if the one in the 50s did any time traveling,
yeah,
he's probably... Well, I mean, he's fine.
Yeah.
The one in the 50s is probably the same one from Egypt. He went all the way to the 50s and then he dies.
Yeah.
But then there's, at some point, some kind of time travel probably that might come in, or could come in from before the 70s.
Yeah.
And then that guy will kind of time travel a little bit till the 70s and die. However, that's probably not true because the 70s was when he met them. And he got introduced to time travel, I think, right? I think that's when he started mentioning about time travel.
Because he never met Rip. He never actually saw anybody but Kendra in the 50s.
But Rip back in Egypt.
Well,
right?
That's what I mean.
So
like, he knows Rip's there, but then he thinks he's dead. And
so in the 70s, I think, is when he started doing more tech stuff.
Okay.
So probably after that point and before the last one died,
okay.
so that final Rip section could possibly time travel and pop in and out, kind of like Reverse Flash does.
That makes sense.
So nowhere before the 70s could it happen, but somewhere after the 70s, up until that last Vandal died.
Yeah.
Could possibly have some time travel-y stuff. Like the one that came out of time, landed and killed Rip Hunter's wife and kid.
Well, yeah, that's the last Vandal is... The last Vandal. The last part of his timeline is the one that actually did the deed.
Yeah, and he did a lot of time traveling stuff too, right?
Yeah, so he should... Because he wasn't killed until after he killed Jonas and Miranda.
Mm-hmm.
So that makes sense there.
But he was jumping in time, so the time traveling parts when he comes back in time will probably still exist, but it would be that iteration of Vandal that would still live somewhere, possibly in the timeline. Even if 50s and everything else is dead.
Yeah. I can definitely understand that one. I don't think there's any problems with it either.
Because at least Flash
and
was
any,
kind of like...
Yeah, and any problems that you can say might arise from it, you can smooth out with the presence of the fucking time rocks that were also there as well, you know?
Yeah, you can probably do that.
Okay. Alright, that was... Man, we talk about time travel too much.
We talk about a lot. Especially with this show.
Yeah, I know. So, Stein was gone for 5 months. He gets back. He was on sabbatical. With that, he didn't tell her that he was going on sabbatical, did he?
They had a flashback.
Didn't he say he was like doing...
So.
Yeah, but didn't he have his whole thing where like, I didn't tell her bye?
Yeah, I thought he said something like, oh, these people have this project I need to help them with.
Yeah.
I need to go take care of that today real quick.
Yeah.
And then he just disappeared.
So
he came back and I was on a sabbatical.
I was on a sabbatical. So, and then she immediately, like, you figured like she'd be kind of pissed or something, but she's like, oh, you can go another one. And she's like, it's like you'll be right back. But it's not. That's not how they work.
I imagine that Jefferson... Fuck you! Sorry. I imagine Jefferson came in, I guess.
Yeah.
And then talked and was like, hey, here's maybe told
But
her
she
what
was like,
happening.
our lives will be waiting or something. Like, but you guys are kind of old. Like, what if he just doesn't come back again for another, like, 10 years?
True.
You know?
The next season.
Yeah.
I don't think Melanie would go for it. She'd be like, take me with you.
Yeah, I know.
Like, I can't. There's a time shift.
I'm just like, man, that's an understanding woman.
You gotta stay and watch kids and stuff like that. No, take me with you.
Yeah.
I don't care if you're a superhero. We're all fucking going. Take Leon, take all of us. We get vacation. You can drop me off in the future. Pick me up later.
I do feel like Snart, he's like the soul of the team. Do you feel that way? Didn't you feel like there was just something missing in a lot of those shots?
Kind of. He kind of brought a lot to the team as far as like a heroism, but then also just like an honor. Excuse me. Like an honor, kind of code system thing with him too.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. He's such a unique character.
He's such a presence though that when he's not there, it just didn't feel like the team was together.
On that same note, though, like Mick's journey on this has been awesome. You know,
It's been wonderful. It's probably my favorite part of the show. Like seriously, that character's journey, and he's still fucking burning a 19-year-old kid,
right?
You know, but I'm like, oh man, he's gotten so good.
Yeah. He was a criminal.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a bad guy.
Yeah, but he was a murderer again. Still.
Yeah, he killed a bad guy.
I don't know. I felt like the team was a little empty. It just like felt like there was a piece missing. But I guess that's the hallmark of a good character that's gone.
Yeah. Hey, good news is that Hawkman and Hawk are all gone.
You know what? They went back to Midway City.
Whenever they're like, "Hey, we're gonna leave," I was like, "Whoa, Okay, cool.
Yeah, I was surprised by that, but you know what? I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna miss him.
I don't know. I mean, honestly, I think I would like them maybe in it if the story's not completely wrapped around those characters. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like, give us some other thing. Like, why's it got to be wrapped around this?
I think that the potential for different characters in there. I mean, I like that Mick's still there.
Mm-hmm.
Adam, Rip,
I mean, who could we get
and Firestorm.
now? You know?
Like, we lost Hawkgirl, Hawkman, and Snart. So we have 3 vacancies, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking Constantine,
No.
Vixen,
No.
Jonah Hex,
Maybe.
or future Green Arrow,
No.
or Wally West.
Maybe. That wouldn't be bad. I wouldn't mind, like,
Yeah.
you know, Flash gets this whole thing going on. They need a speedster in their
Yeah.
team. Because there was that John Robot Foot. There was
Yeah.
a speedster running around. It
I
wasn't
know,
Flash,
it
but
was-
I'd love to have some going on.
That's
But,
it.
what else could they get from, like, this Justice Society thing?
I don't know. But you don't like Constantine?
I don't. He's all mumbo jumbo-y, and I don't know. He can shoot some magic out of his fingers or something. He's just like another Rip, right? Wouldn't that be what he is?
Really?
But he knows how to do like a seance.
I don't know.
He understands alchemy.
Okay. But not Vixen either. He was like, "Nyeh."
She's busy in Chicago.
Detroit.
Same thing. pretty
No,
much.
it's
Pretty
not.
much the same fucking
No,
city.
the murder rate's like 70% more.
Shit, which one?
For Detroit!
Oh, I'm gonna go Chicago. You think she's in Detroit though? She better stop it.
Okay. Alright, those are the 3 that I want that would take him.
I want Vixen to get her own show and be.
She has her own show!
And be in the CW and everything.
No!
And then get some more crossover shit going on.
I'll see Black Panther when that comes out.
And then I want to see some new characters join Legends. You know, I would love to see some original Legends characters.
Really?
Yeah, like some new character.
I mean, there's a guy right here that I have no fucking clue who it is, and I wasn't like, yay!
Yeah, what's his power? Who is he?
I don't know.
Is something sweet? You know,
No.
like ooh, what?
Or not.
What do you mean?
He probably
What is
has
something cool?
fucking like, yeah, he comes out, hello, I am good Vandal Savage. Like, I have been restored to time and I am good now. Sink.
Sink?
He's throwing a knife.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know. It'd be neat to. Well, like, people keep on mentioning comments about Booster Gold.
I'd rather have fucking. I loved Constantine. I loved him so
You've
much.
only seen him in one episode of.
And I loved it more than all of Kendra combined in Flash, Arrow, and Legends of Tomorrow.
Buck Carter.
Also, did you notice that the cemetery that Laurel's buried at is not the same cemetery that Oliver visited?
Yeah. Because there was like a car lot thing right behind him, and that wasn't there this time. Did you notice that?
Well, it's not a car lot. It was
Not
like
a lot.
it was like a gate.
Like a
That was
pier.
kind of distracting to me. What happened at the Sun?
They threw it into it.
I know, but what was the shit with his wife and son?
A dream?
Shit.
I don't know.
Like
He
a
passed out?
hallucination? You good?
Yeah.
Sick? Don't get me sick.
No,
I don't get sick.
Hard sneeze.
Fluids. For me. Mine's crystal clear water.
Mine's a monster. It's healthy.
That's why you're sick.
No, this helps get the
What
germs.
did I ask?
This helps make the germs active so they run out.
Can you get it out? I think they're a little too active. Then you're like, ah! Abandoned ship! Alright, so what did I ask
what
you?
were we talking about?
The sun.
Sun.
What happened
They
with the sun?
Threw it into the sun. Just like
I know,
you always say
but-
about doing.
But what's the shit? What did he just? He was gonna kill himself because he couldn't see his wife and son.
And then they came and said nothing.
And then he was
Held
like,
him.
I don't want to kill myself. And then he went back and replaced himself.
Okay, yeah. So, the Rip got in the Wave Rider,
Yeah.
grabbed the rock, left with the rock, threw the rock in, and then returned to like 10 seconds after
20 minutes ago, I said.
yeah, like he returned like 10 seconds after he left initially. So almost like Rip was never gone.
Okay.
But I don't know what was with the I mean just a vision of him like you're not ready for, you're not
So that's something that you can do.
What?
You can just do that.
Do what?
You can return to a time right before you leave a time.
Right after.
Okay.
I would assume you should be able to all the time, but
Yeah, but they don't do that.
No.
Why am I moving like this?
I don't know what the fuck.
They didn't do that like when they were gone for 2 years. They were stuck in time. They could have, when they knew where they were, they could have, and they fixed the time ship. Hey, by the way, leave us here. Go pick us up earlier, so I don't have to have this fucking heartbreak of this chick just leaving me.
Yeah.
Like I proposed, she said yes, and then her fucking boyfriend shows up, and she's like, yeah.
After we spent 2 years together.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I don't know.
I taught Bill Gates.
I said that too. I'm like, just leave them there. Go back. Pick them up. Like, hey, we were here at this point in time. Go pick us up then. You don't have to worry about going and finding Sarah at the League of Assassins. You know?
Yeah, it feels like sometimes they just make up shit. And me and you are like, well, it might make sense if we think hard enough. And we're like... And then there's some points where we're just like, I don't know. That's all I got, Aaron.
The only other thing I had was, like, Sarah said about that she has never asked him for anything. I don't think that was true.
What did she ask for?
Star City. Remember? He's like, no, we'll leave here. It won't matter. No, I'm going to stay here. I need to save it. This is what we're going to do. You know?
Yeah, because she felt guilty for not being there. Mm-hmm. And she wanted to help them.
She's like, if we fail and I die, I want to help this time now.
Yeah.
So, like, is that not asking Rip of something? You know?
Yeah.
We went back with, like, the chick with the nurse and the stuff, and the not killing people, too, at the Russian gulag and the stuff, and the... I feel like she's asked plenty of things. I just thought it was, like, a little silly. And...
Give her a break. She's lost her sister.
I get it, but she's like, I've never asked you for anything. Like, what? Yeah, you did. All the time.
Yeah. You're right.
I was like, I'd rather just, like, I haven't asked you for much.
Yeah.
But I really need to ask you for this.
I haven't asked you for anything this week yet.
Yeah.
Or I just be like, hey, my sister's fucking dead. Let's do this. Whenever you said, hey, let's go save my family, I signed on like a second. I'd guilt trip the fuck out of that Englishman.
Yeah. How about we all get together and just kill Dark, like, when he's a baby?
And then go take care of Zoom when he was a baby. He's a baby. That little baby's like...
Dude, Dark, Zoom,
hello. Yeah. Hey, my little baby.
I'm a baby.
I don't know why I do that with that. Okay, Aaron.
Oh,
that's the last thing. We gotta go to Twitter, because this is the last episode of Legends of Tomorrow.
It's not really a question. I just want to kind of toss it. Andrew Garcia just says, did you watch Legends yet? I love the action and some character moments, but the story-wise, I was just like, what the fuck?
Yeah. it took a couple hurdles, but you know what? I'm kind of satisfied. I don't feel like the ending had the impact for everybody that it should have, because I just don't know who the fuck that guy is.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, I'm not like an expert at all. I'm passionate about the stuff I know, but I don't know anything about that guy.
Yeah.
You know?
Donnie here says about in the Q&A, instead of Rex showing up at the end, how cool would it have been if Booster Gold showed up and Rip was like, Dad?
You know what? That would be cool, but I got the one that trumps them all.
Oh, not another fucking dinosaur thing.
No. Okay? The ship opens up, and you just see two red boots and a red cape, and it turns around, and it's Tom fucking Welling. And it's Kal-El. It's Superman. It's Superman, Aaron! Dude, no. Seriously, though. If that happened, I would literally flip the table.
With Supergirl coming to CW?
No,
Could they...
I've thought about this, yes.
They haven't really shown Superman, really, yet,
I don't know. I haven't seen it all.
Could they just kind of like, you,
yeah. Because it's just been a shadow right now.
Yeah.
It's a fucking really skinny guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. But I'm just saying, if that happened, could you imagine the response
that you would give?
That the world would give.
I mean, I don't know.
You could hear the world would like.
I don't know about that.
No, it happened.
I mean, out of half the Blind White crew, only 2 people would be like, ooh.
You wouldn't be like who?
I haven't seen it all. You guys made me watch the finale, and I've got to finish the whole
season.
season.
It's fucking Superman showed up on Legend Tomorrow. You would have been.
Man, that's cool.
No, you wouldn't. You would. Oh! Like you usually do.
Oh.
Yeah, double fisted. Double fisted. I'm just saying, if that happened, the collective reverberation to the
Superman
geek
in general, maybe not just have to be Tom Welling.
Even if it wasn't, it's just some fucking nobody, but it's Superman, or it's just a chess because they haven't cast the actor yet. But if it was fucking Tom Welling, I would jizz over on that wall. on that wall, the table, under the table, the little small narrow sides of the table, both sides of the tablecloth, in your drinks, in my drinks, in everyone's drinks.
Could Allison Mack be behind him?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I jizz with you.
Yeah. Curiosity Kitty, I love that name, says, LOTQ&A, so finding new powers is like what the fuck one day and badass the next. What are some new legends / powers you want in season 2? We've kind of covered that already. I guess this new guy, what's his name again? The new guy?
Rex Tyler?
Rex Tyler, I guess. I mean, he must be a new member, obviously.
Yes.
So maybe we have 2 open slots because there's only 8 chairs.
That's it. That's how you determine the team?
Firestorm can team up and they sit together.
All right.
I only got 1 chair. But my tops are Vixen, Constantine, Future Arrow, definitely, and then like Wally West, Jesse Quick, Roy, Arsenal would be cool. If you can't,
I'd rather have Roy, I think, than Future Arrow.
I probably would. I don't know. I liked him though.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
There's no Diggle son yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but isn't that kind of cool? That's a future. He comes from a future that doesn't exist anymore, and he's outside of time, and now he's with the Gauntlets of Tomorrow, and like Diggle can meet a son that he never created. That would be kind of a cool story.
Yeah, but they could go back to that point, and that point doesn't exist now, right?
I don't know.
There's a different Donnie who said, "Do you guys feel like the writing in this episode was kind of eh? Everything except for the Sarah stuff felt too forced."
I like the Sarah stuff.
I like the Heatwave stuff.
I like the Heatwave stuff. I like seeing Snart again. I like that we wrote out the Hawk people. I liked the 3 meteor thing in different times. I thought that's an interesting idea I never heard before.
Yeah, and we kind of hit like places we've been before, which is kind of interesting.
There's only a couple things that I personally didn't like the coincidences and then the character they revealed. Because I just, like I said, I just am ignorant to that. Very little I do know about comics I'm very passionate for. I know what I know, but I don't know what I don't know. Which is a stupid thing to say. You can say about anything. But people judge you for what you don't know about comics sometimes. You know what I'm saying? You don't know that character. You're not a fan. You're not a fan. I'd be like, hey, you know the little quaky monkey lizard that was at Jabba's tail? What was his name? You don't know. You don't like Han Solo. It's Salacious Crumb. It's Salacious Crumb. You know what I'm saying? There's people out there like that.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
We'll probably get some disappointed people like, you don't even know anything.
You know who Rex Tyler is?
Rex Tyler.
Related to Rose Tyler?
He turned into a dinosaur.
Dinosaur. Can he?
Time for an ice age.
Fuck. I walked into that shit.
You did. Time into it.
Kevin Hudson, I like this one.
Yeah.
So if the TV shows did the Justice League before the movies, what would you guys feel about it?
The Justice League has to have the big 3, and they currently don't have that. It's got to be Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, or it's not the Justice League.
Really?
Yes. You can't have Civil War without Captain America and Iron Man.
I mean, they have Avengers without him.
No.
What? There's tons of different Avenger team-up things.
Well, yeah, I know, but you have to, I mean, the first ones have to be those.
Does it?
It's not the Justice League without those.
Does it?
Yeah.
You can't just have a Justice League without Superman?
I mean, you can, but not the first time you see it.
Why not? Why can't he come in later and fix some stuff or something?
You can see the Justice Society, but we've seen the Justice Society already in Smallville.
Yeah.
With Superman. And Dr. Fate and shit, you know? That would be some good shit. The time is ripe to bring in Tom Welling as, like, a future Superman, because he's older, you know?
The time is right, huh?
Like, okay, hey, dude!
What?
Oh!
What?
If
No.
we're right, if some people are right about this world splitting in half thing is actually a convergence of worlds,
Okay.
Smallville is Earth
10?
50.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And it all comes together, and that way young Clark has existed back when it was on the air, and he's around now as Superman.
Okay.
Okay. That's it.
Oh,
You're welcome.
that's it?
Thammy says, LOTQ&A, how would 5 months ago you react if someone told him how much you'd care about Mick Rory? Talk about the character development. That's what they said.
I said we've always cared
I
about
cared
Mick
about Mick Rory then, except back then I thought of him as like just a fun villain.
Awesome. I love this.
If you had told me like, dude, you're gonna think that he's like a fucking, he's not a hero. He burned a guy alive. He cares. Honestly, that's not much character development.
The moment when I mean, from the
It is.
from a point in the Flash when they went to rob a place.
Yeah.
And he fucking just left, the Snarts.
Yeah.
And just took the money and just took off.
To the point where he's working with the team and cares about it.
Well, to the point to this episode when he said, "I don't want to lose another friend."
Yeah.
That's different. He wasn't gonna leave, and
He's
"You're not getting back on that ship without us."
He has developed his loyalty, which I think that he kind of already had loyalty because he cared about Snart.
Yeah.
But he also did take off with the money because he's on a job. He cares when they're on a job. So he took his loyalty from just on a job to friendship. That's awesome, but he's still kind of a murderous psychopath.
Yeah.
I wanted to kill him again. So, it's 5 months ago, if you had told me that I would be feeling that way about Mick, I would have been like, I better.
Yeah.
3 months ago, when he was dead, I would have been like, what? I don't want to feel.
No.
He wasn't. Harshal says, who got the best revenge by killing Savage? Kendra, Mick, Rip, or Sarah? I mean, Rip certainly felt good.
Yeah.
But
I mean, Kendra's been killed how many times by him?
Yeah. Kendra definitely I didn't feel anything for Kendra. She just shanked him. And then Rip actually killed him.
Yeah.
Honestly,
and then Mick killed him.
Mick's burned him alive.
Yeah, but then that was like revenge for the Snart stuff,
True, but the most who got the best revenge? Probably Mick, but the most satisfying one was just that
Sarah's.
Snap. Yeah.
Which I think hers was anger out of Laurel,
Yeah, exactly. Like he's taking it out.
Which they knew each other, Vandal and Laurel, or Vandal and
Dark. Vandal and Laurel. Hello, Laurel.
No.
I hear you are the Black Canary. I admire your work when you scream.
Dude, what is gonna happen if her or Lance ever find out about Siren?
I think it's a place we need to go.
It'd be interesting if somehow if she knows Oliver in the other timeline.
Yeah.
And then she meets him maybe they were in love over there.
I mean,
Killer Frost and
yeah.
Firestorm, whatever, were still dating over there. Maybe those two were dating. She comes back in and she's like, Oliver's dead in my world. What?
Same thing with Killer Frost and the mom and Caitlin and the mom.
Huh?
Remember? They're estranged from their mom because a brother's gone.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, the brother. I forgot about the brother.
Yeah.
Brother.
Lance, I feel like Lance wouldn't get it.
He's learned.
I don't know. I hope so. I feel like Sarah would get the Earth 2 shit more because she just gets time now, it feels like.
Maybe. I don't know. Right after Laurel died, he was like, we're going to go put her in this tube, in this pit,
Yeah.
Where's the Lazarus pit at? When before, he was like, that's not Sarah.
Yeah.
Why would you do this?
Yeah.
And now he's like, no.
Chain her in the basement.
Give her some dog food.
This highly trained assassin got out of these chains
Shit.
from my laundry room. Okay. Do we have any more questions? I mean, Harshal, he seems to be very happy. He said, Justice Society. I love the casting of Patrick Adams from Suits as Rex Tyler, the new member of the team. I mean, I'm excited for you, Harshal. I just don't feel the same because I don't know who the fuck this guy is.
No, I don't know who he is.
Okay, guys, that is it for Season 1 of Legend Tomorrow. Overall, I very much enjoyed it. There are some singular moments that I felt transcended time and space because they were so fucking exciting.
But then there's some story rules that seem like we should have smoothed these over before finishing out the whole thing.
And then there's some character choices that I thought drug the story so far down that I usually don't check out when I watch the show, but sometimes I was checking out with the Kendra and Ray stuff. I'm just checking out until it gets interesting again. But so we'll probably go ahead and do a Q&A for Legend tomorrow. I feel like we should.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we want to keep talking about it, but we've been talking about it way too much.
Yeah,
we've
been
talked
going for a while.
A while. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a Q&A. Should we do Twitter again, or should we just do?
No, we can do it on the YouTube.
Let's do YouTube. So what we're going to do for Legend tomorrow, and actually retroactively, we'll talk about this with Arrow or with Shield.
Yeah.
Put your questions down below. Q&A. We'll talk about Season 1 in general. What you liked about it, what you didn't, what you would fix, how you would fix it, and what we're going to see moving forward to tomorrow. Legends.
So just Season 1? No speculation on Season 2?
I said looking forward to tomorrow.
Oh. That's not... Speculate on Season 2, too. Tell us who Rex is.
Captain Rex, Commander.
No, not
Yeah,
that one.
That's
Rex Tyler.
Rex. There's only Rex for me.
It's Rose Tyler's brother.
Yeah. You guys can go to blindwell.net and check out all the cool things there. You can go down to the description, find all links to our social media, including our Patreon. You guys just watched a reaction to every single episode of Legends of Tomorrow. Legends of Tomorrow might not be your favorite show, but it was a fun show.
Yes, it was.
And you can, on Patreon, help us out, and we might be able to react to one of your other favorite shows that we haven't done yet already. Or, if you like the stuff that we do and you want to support us, every single dollar that we get, pledged to us, that helps out so much. So if you guys enjoyed all the work we put on this season for Legend Tomorrow, please go to our Patreon and support us. With however much you feel like you can give, we certainly don't want people to give more than they should. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So that's going to be a lot of fun moving forward because we're going to be doing more and more and more. And Legend Tomorrow is very much a part of Blind Wave's future. So we'll see you guys back here for the Q&A. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and we'll see you next time. I'm Eric.
I'm Aaron.
Aaron. Been too long. Hit the button.
Bye, guys.